Now that you've watched the video on how to create or reset your password to log into your parent portal account for Pine River Backus School's Infinite Campus Parent Portal, we will take a full tour of the various information and features that are available for parents. As you can see, I am logged into my test site here with my fictional student as his parent, and now I can see all of his information. In general, we're going to be going over academic and behavior-related information in this video. If you are looking for information regarding the food service account or how to sign up for an activity, that would be in a different video. Okay, I'm logged in here and I have my student listed. If I have more than one student listed in the district or enrolled in the district, I can switch between students by going up here to the student's picture, clicking on it. It will give me a drop down of other students that I have in the district. Looking at the home screen here, Campus has tried to put all of the most important information that are found in each of the elements here on the side in one spot on your home screen. In this case, if you would like to make your home screen wider, you can click the menu button at the top to widen the home screen space. Starting up here in the top right, you'll see the announcements area, which has important information for students posted by the school. In this case here, this is typical of what we post at the end of the quarter is Friday, no school on Monday, etc. In your inbox will be a copy of messages that are sent out from the school or teachers. Typically, all messages are sent both via the campus inbox and your email. They will be the same messages contained therein. Depending on the nature of the message, you may also receive a text message or a phone call. Upcoming dates refers to important dates in the academic calendar. This is not related to things like athletics or other school events. Rather, this is things like the start and end of quarters and semesters, no school days, or parent-teacher conferences. You can view more information about any of these things by simply clicking on them if they have the little arrow indicator next to them. Going down to the bottom of the right-hand column, you'll see contact lists. Contact list is a directory of the student's teachers based on their current schedule. In this case, these are the teachers for the schedule for this student, along with any contact information they have listed. In some cases, you may not see a phone number below the teacher's name. If you would like a phone number, you can simply go to our website, prbschools.org, and click on the directory link on the top right. Going back to our home screen, we're now going to look at the middle section. The barcode here, the PIN, is the student's PIN number for typing in for their lunch account. This is a fictional PIN. Real student PINs are 4 digits long, all numbers. You see the current food service balance. You see that there are some unpaid fees, and you see that currently this student is non-compliant when it comes to required immunizations for school attendance. We'll dive more into these later. Below that, you see the student's current schedule. We are on day H, which indicates Thursday. If I click the Show More button, I will now see the student's entire schedule for today. Currently, this student has careers, then Tiger Time Advisory, woodworking, English language arts, metalworking, pre-calculus, and then has an online class to end the day. It is important to note that currently, as of the making of this video, Tiger Time/Advisory takes place on Tuesdays and Thursdays and alters the class times. So on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, this schedule would look different. This red triangle indicates where the student, which class the student is currently in based on the current time. If you have forms that need to be signed, it will be under documents that need attention. The student has no forms that need to be signed. Under the assignments is important information about assignment categories. For example, this student currently has 2 missing assignments that are listed right here. You get the point values and then a percentage based on that point value. You can click on that to learn more information because, as you can see, when I hover over it, it changes colors and there's this little arrow. If I click on the next tab over, there are no assignments due today, but tomorrow there are 2 assignments, and again, I can get more information by clicking over here where the arrows are. As an update, we can look at this area here. So I'm going to expand that a bit. We can see that recently there were 5 scores entered into the gradebook in multiple classes, and the class name is listed. That also updated the student's total grade in those classes, which has changed. And then you can see that there is attendance and behavior. There are also attendance and behavior links over here on the right, so they both go to the same thing. In the attendance category, you can see that yesterday the student was excused, but there's an unexcused skipping class notification here in red for 10:30, and also a tardy unexcused listed there. And then finally in behavior, you can see that this student has received a behavior referral due to a behavior incident, which would be breaking school rules, and has been referred to the office to speak with the school dean and or principal, and then received a consequence for those actions. We'll go into more of that information as we explore these items on the side. The other thing that is on your home screen up here is the little person icon. If we click on this, we've kind of already went over the account settings and the contact preferences. One other item that you might want to look at is notification settings. You can get pretty granular here in terms of when you receive a push notification if you are using the mobile app. The Campus Portal mobile app is available both for iPhones and Androids, and these notification settings apply only to the mobile app. If you only use this parent portal on a computer, this does not apply to you, and you can skip this. You can slide these so that you receive a push notification when an assignment is entered into the gradebook and the student receives less than 55% or whatever you set it at. If it's 60% or less than 60% would be an F for failing on that assignment. The same thing if a student's grade is updated and suddenly they drop below 60%, which would be an F, you would receive a notification. In some cases, maybe you want to know if it drops below 80%. Similarly, with the lunch balance below a certain dollar amount, if they have an attendance item that shows up, or any of these other items. Going back to the home screen, we're going to now look at the items that are available in the menu. The calendar is similar to the important events or upcoming events in the sidebar of the home page. You can see that the days that have dots on them are related to days where there is an assignment in a class that is due. You can click on the attendance tab to see dots where the student had an absence. So in the case of here, if I go back to the 30th, that you can see this was in first hour, the student was absent unexcused, and in sixth hour, they were tardy unexcused. Next, clicking on the student's schedule shows their student schedule just like we saw on the main screen, but now you can see what it looks like every day, and then for future quarters. So for instance, if you would like to look at second semester, you can click one of these buttons above. Under the attendance area, you can see in each class totals related to the student's absences or tardies. In this case, if I click on that online fall course, I can see that the student was excused one time and unexcused tardy another. This is very similar to kind of what you were seeing on the front page in terms of keeping track of the student's attendance. As a reminder, the unexcused absences need to be reconciled with a phone call to the school the next day, or they go on as a truant. Moving on from there, I'm going to look at assignments and grades. Grades would be the student's overall running grades in the classes so far. Assignments looks at current assignments and gets more information. You can click on these to look at the details of the assignment that it might have more information, as well as you can sort by assignments only graded during this current quarter or only assignments that are missing. Next, we're going to look at the behavior tab. Under here, under behavior, you can see that any behavior referrals for this student are listed. In this case, there was a vandalism damage, property damage referral, and this information is here. You will receive an email notification and a message that has the details of this incident in them. They are not shown on this screen. Moving on, we're now going to look at the fees tab. So under fees, we can see that this student has a Chromebook screen replacement fee that has not been paid. It's unpaid. I can go in here and see more information about it. So it looks like the student dropped their Chromebook and it also broke the outside and the hinge of the Chromebook, and that's there. You will see an option to pay with a credit card if you'd like to pay for that online, similar to how you pay for lunches or signing up for an activity. You can also send in a check or drop off cash in person for that, but if you'd like to pay online, credit card is always an option. Since this is a test site, that option is not currently shown. Additionally, on the More tab, you may also want to look at their health information. This would keep track of every time a student goes to the nurse, the date and time will be listed, as well as a condition. Their locker is listed right here for their locker number and combination. Meal benefits refers to whether or not you filled out a free and reduced lunch application. You can do that electronically through this right here. Transportation refers to the bus information for your student, if they're transported, which bus letter that they have.